price floors. Just as market prices are sometimes perceived to be too high, they are at other times seen to be too low. Most widely, the minimum wage is an example of a price floor in the market for labor. Almost as commonly, especially in more developed economies, price controls are used to boost agricultural prices in an attempt to increase farm incomes. Examples include price supports for dairy farmers and related policies supporting grain and sugar production. In general, the approach for understanding price floors is very similar to that for price ceilings. We start, again, our usual supply and demand framework. We begin with our price axis and our quantity axis, downward sloping demand curve, upward sloping supply curve, and we can show a price floor by indicating, again, a price level that in this case, one is not allowed to purchase or sell below. The price has to be at this level or above. Again, we need to think about the market structure. We can look at the case where we have a competitive market structure and perfect competition, and we'll contrast that with a case when the buyers in the marketplace have the power and we have a monopsonistic market structure. To begin with a competitive market structure, we'll start with our framework, price and quantity, downward sloping demand curve, upward sloping supply curve, and we'll add a price floor. The result now of the price floor is that buyers wish to purchase an amount given where the price floor intersects with the demand curve, giving a quantity demanded, Q sub D, whereas the amount that producers wish to provide in the market is given by the intersection of the price floor and the supply curve, Q sub S. But there aren't enough buyers for all of this production, so the result in the market has to be a surplus. If we move now to a monopsonistic market, we'll start again with the same framework, price and quantity. We'll put in our demand curve and supply curve. And now, as we did before, let's start with the market conditions without the price floor in place. In this case, the buyer of the good will want to set a particularly low price, resulting in very few, in a low amount that is sold in the marketplace. That will be QS.